The historical figures are not black and white, as far as I am concerned, and you have to look at them in totality. There will be pluses, there will be minuses, and you can't judge them today because what decisions they took at that time were based on their knowledge at that time. See, when Gandhi's social views would be looked at a little bit even outdated today, but he was a man born 150 years ago. My grandfather's views, I won't agree with them today because my grandfather his education, his exposure was very different from mine. So it's very, very wrong to pass judgment. That's why when people keep faulting Nehru, they're wrong. You should look at it from that timeline. You can't be looking at it 100 years later and saying what you did was right, what you did was wrong. Everything is situational. Why did India, side with the Soviet Union? Because at that time we were coming out of a colonial rule, and it was natural for us to go to a workers kind of a collective. It was natural. That is what every other country which was coming out of colonial rule was doing. So it's exceedingly wrong to pass judgment on historical figures. I know people are very rough on Churchill in India. I mean, somebody who I to an extent admire because he stood up to the Nazis. Because you
can't forgive the Bengal famine, though.
You can't forgive the Bengal famine. You can't forgive the Bengal famine. He was a racist. He was an outright racist. But every white man at that time was racist, and most old white men are even racist today. I would even say President Trump is quite racist. So all white men are racist. It's like everybody's great-grandfather in this country would have been casteist. Would have been casteist because that was the social order at that time. So you can't pass judgment only on one thing.
Slave owners and Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा.
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है.
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब.
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप.
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI. It does not lie.